As well get used to my black. Oh man, emoji J, you said let's go. Are you you gotta come back to go? Are you ready now? Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Good morning, everybody that's coming in. Good morning. I'm not sure who's still in here. Flirt Queen, Miss MK West, Sonia, Emoji Jizzy. Yeah, everybody there. Good happy Sunday. It's not wrong, dear. I belong here. So you might as well get used to it. What y'all up to? The kids, they sung this song last week at church. And this song got stuck back in my head. I used to love this song when I was young. When I was a little kid, I used to walk around singing, I'm walking in the thing. Still trying to wake up. Take your time, MK. It's Sunday. Sometimes you got to be patient with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself a little time. Living life without apology. It's not wrong, dear. I belong here. You said you got something. Was it good? It's not wrong, dude. I got out of bed, but now I'm back dealing. That early waking up, it will make you be like real lazy or real not want to do nothing later in the day because you been already got up and had a little day already. You been ahead you a 2 hour day. Your body like, hold on, is this you chilling? All right, bet. Cause you could have gave me all my sleep at first. We got up all early. Like I wake up at 5 or something. If I don't go straight to the, if I go to the gym and I leave, then cool, my body gonna be so up because I had to work out for like an hour and a half. But if I just wake up like do something, read or something, and go back to sleep, I might want to wake up to 11:30. I'm like, I can't do that. Yeah, could have been me. You said you big chillin' Sonya. Yeah, we finna get a Mo J to do his thug thizzle. I can't wait for the basketball game today. Y'all know I don't even watch sports like that. Nacho Baba, how you doing, Queen? Happy Sunday. Brittany, it's the Queens popping in here today for me. I was ready. I was ready. Put a bunch of E's in there, Brittany. That's how I know you love me when you put a bunch of E's in there. That's how I know it's real. The Warriors game, that was yesterday. Now you give me a hug, Brittany. It's a good morning. I get a bunch of E's and a hug. It's a good morning, Brittany. Come here, break it in. Break it in, Brittany. Y'all want to get in on this? Y'all want to get in on this group hug? Ugh. All right, there you go. There you go. It's a good hug. Good hug. I felt it. I felt it. But yeah, no, they played yesterday. Now LeBron James, the King, played today. I gotta watch the King, man. Yeah, I don't watch sports too much. So this is y'all know it's something big when I say I'm watching something. Like I'm gonna make my black, and it's so hard. It's hard, y'all. Like y'all ever realize like how hard it is? Y'all probably still watch a lot of y'all probably maybe still watch movies or whatever. But y'all realize how hard it is to sit through like a whole 3 hours of a movie or something now? It'd be so much more harder. Miss Justin Jax, happy Sunday, Queen. Oh man, the beautiful level 41, so beautiful. All right, y'all. Thank you, Emoji J, for the sun. Beast mode always. Man, everybody that's coming in or then came in. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so dope. This show would not be possible without y'all. Today is Sunday, and we do a show called Kicking It with Jesus. I got the name from listening to a sermon. When it do literally a sermon I was listening to with a person was like, can you imagine just kicking it with Jesus? You know, imagine being one of the disciples. And it just stuck in my head. I said, hold up, what did he say? Kicking it with Jesus. And they end up making a show off the name. But it's not specifically based on what religion you are. This show is a motivational show, a show that give you a little something you can use throughout this week to maybe help change your life. So maybe, hey, that's a good. Hey, you like how I said that? Help change your life. Doctor Life came in. It was just I like how I like how it came together just there. Can maybe add maybe one or two things that you can use throughout the week to help you get through life. For example, I was doing a show about 3 weeks ago, and the person I was interviewing said when they pray, they realize that they need to be more specific with their prayers. They weren't being specific enough. They would just say, God, help me to feel good. And I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because even in life, you got to be specific about what you want, right? So it helped me to start being more specific with my prayers. And we will pray at the end of this. Yes, sir, he is. Dr. Life, I would love to get you on my show next week. While I'm thinking about it, I would love to because me and you haven't talked a lot, but I could just by our small interactions, I feel like you got it all to offer, man. I love it, and I'm gonna really get to know you next week even more. So send me a picture to my email. I mean to my Instagram, and I'm gonna make a flyer, and we can promote it for next week. Thank you so much. Look at God, y'all. Look at God. Look at God. I already got my guest for next week. Well, our guest today, though, is a very special person to me. Very special person. Me and Emoji J, I'm not even sure how far we go back now. It was like a year and a half in. I don't even know, but he literally came into my life when I was doing shows. And he came up, he was like, hey man, I can help, with the shows. And when I was able to get a feature show, I really started needing help because just like every Friday, you have to have 2 or 3 people. So he's helped me out in so much, man. My auctions, my everything that I needed, even a listening ear about something that I need, something that's going on. So I really appreciate Emoji J for doing this for me today. So yeah, if y'all could give him y'all undivided attention. He is our special guest today for Kicking It with Jesus. Emoji J, are you ready, my brother? Let's go. Simply Sweet, I see you covered in. He said, I guess. I'm gonna give y'all my all. All you gotta do is tell us your whole life. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You ain't gotta tell us the whole thing. You gotta tell us the whole thing. All right, so when you was born, what happened to you? No, I'm just playing. How you doing?
From the beginning. I'm doing good. You know what? Let me turn off data.
See if it catch up.
All right. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right. I'm doing good, man. How are you?
it's catching up. Yes, I'm doing great. Great to see you, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about today, to be honest with you, because this is kind of a touchy subject and kind of not, but I'm not going to name any names. I'll just be like person number 1, person number 2, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, definitely,
I'm going to talk
definitely.
about a relationship that I just recently got out of.
So
Don't worry, there's a good
relationships.
yeah, don't worry. There's a good point to all this at the end of the day.
So
Um
okay, let's back up just a little bit, I ain't gonna go too far back from where you at. But what was you feeling? What was you thinking? What was your life at when you decided to actually get back into the relationship thing anyway? What was you thinking? What was you doing? Like how was life, when you started, thinking about being in a relationship again?
uh I mean honestly great. Like I wouldn't complain about anything. Just, doing my thing on my own. Hold on, there's people coming up there here. Doing my thing on my own. Until the helicopter goes.
I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, Dr. Life.
Um But no, it was doing good, doing as good as I could be. You know what I mean?
And was you? I guess at this was you. Was like I guess you was saying, okay, I'm at my point now in my life to where I'm actually, wanting to have somebody, have a girlfriend, I guess, or have somebody to, a companion. Is that what it was, or
Right.
did it just happen out of nowhere? I guess I'm trying to.
It happened out of nowhere. So let's go back a little bit to the situation. The person that they were dating was abusive to her. Um, was emotionally, verbally abusive to her, and um, it was a bad situation. And she reached out to me, and we kind of just hit it off from there.
So you started off
Um,
as just a great listening ear.
Correct.
When,
Yeah, like I always am. Like I always am with everybody. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Which you are.
Yeah.
He is, y'all. He is really is a good listener.
Um, it just one thing after another. There's obviously drama involved with it because of the situation. Um, it was kind of a messy and sticky situation.
What
You know
was
what
the
I'm talking
turning
about.
point? What was the turning point that made you go from a great listening ear to like, man, hold on, I might actually, see myself.
We just hit it off really good. You know what I mean? We just hit it off really good. Like we were talking every single night, every single day. Um, always just trying to get to know each other, and it just led from one thing to another. So we never met, but we had that connection. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A lot of people on this app don't does not meet the people that they're quote unquote in a relationship with, or getting to know the person. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, though my whole point of telling this story is the friendships that I made along the way, and the connections that I made. So let's go fast forward to the second person that he was dating. I won't name any names, but you know who it is.
Well,
Um,
with the first person, with that, what made that end? What? Because it
what
did.
made it end is miscommunication. I think uh, miscommunication and misunderstanding on both our parts.
So lack of
Um,
communication. I think that's a
lack
big thing with relationships too. Yeah.
Yep, lack of communication. And there was, constant conflicting information going around from all parties. And I decided to end it. I said, enough of this. I can't deal with this. That's not what I want in my life. You know what I mean?
If you could seeing the situation after it's over, and you had another, what would you do differently in another situation? Would you communicate more off, you know what I mean, like what did you take from that to bring it, to bring to the next time you decide?
Honesty is the biggest key. Like, if you're going to be in a relationship, be honest with the person that you're with.
Mhm.
Um, that was the biggest factor of another reason why we broke up, because there's a lot of not honest things going on. Um, but let me fast forward to the connections part. The person that he ended up, the person that the first person that broke up with, ended up dating a friend of mine named Daisy, and I ended up becoming Daisy's friend out of all of this. And hey, NorCal. Um, it's been an amazing friendship. We like when we It was an amazing friendship. It's been we've been there for each other. Uh, she needs somebody to talk to. She comes to me. I go to her. Um, Fast forward to the third person, which is all from the same person, by the way. So you get where I'm going with this. Named Angie,
Mhm.
and Angie and I have become really close friends throughout all of this. Same situation. Uh, Trying to word it without wording it, if
I
you
get
get what
what
I'm
you
saying.
I get what you're saying. You're saying that from a bad situation you was able to still make good connections, was able to come out of something that wasn't.
Right, but it's the same person that I'm talking about, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, yeah. 'Cause
All three
mhm,
of those people came from the same person,
mhm.
and that's what I'm trying to get at, I guess. Just be care. I mean, just be careful who you talk to out there. You know what I mean, people. Just thank you, Yuri. I appreciate you. Just be careful who you talk to, because at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to be nice and who's not going to be nice, and what happens with them. I'm trying to word myself carefully because I don't want to, say the wrong
No,
things.
I get
But
your overall point is and I think the biggest point from what I'm getting, you correct me if I'm wrong, but keep be open still to life, because you was able to be in a situation that didn't go how you wanted it to go, obviously, right? But you was able to
Right.
get three connections of people who can be friends for a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that can be
Exactly.
that really care about you. So good things do come out of bad situations. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Exactly. Um, Another thing that came out of this is I ended up becoming closer to my best friend, who was also my ex. Uh, Her name is Ashley, but it's been she's been closer to me, to the moon. She's been a really good friend of mine throughout this whole thing, and if I need to go to someone to talk about anything, she's been there for me. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the connections that people make with difficult situations, like you said, can be a lifetime and a changing outlook in life.
So do you think you're in a position now to want to get back in a relationship, or do you think that it's still a healing time for you, a learning
It's
time?
still,
Or
I mean, I'm over that situation, but eventually, yeah, but that's not what I'm after right now at this point. You know what I mean? I'm after to build the relationships that I currently have, like the friendships that I currently have, because without without friendships, like we're really nothing. Like we don't nobody wants to be alone, right?
oh man, no, no. And like having them and finding them people that's gonna be your root people. I was at church today and they was talking about, my the preacher at my church, he does funerals. That's how he literally makes a living. He owns a funeral home. And he was saying that when young people pass, he always tells them to look around. Like it's not all the people you was hanging out with at the club and stuff. It's literally like, you know what I mean, your fam or a few people that's really close to you actually there at your last moments. And it was just something to think about. He said it was just something for me to think about as I heard it today. You made me think of it when you said, when you said that or whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. I guess the whole point of, as I said, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is just, keep the people that you love closest. Be careful, if somebody's in a bad situation, try to get them out of the situation. Exactly. Cut off toxic people. It's not worth it. Like, if you know the person's toxic, get rid of them. Don't try to go back to them.
Oh
I'm just
man,
saying.
hey, you gotta repeat that a couple times because you know how life is, y'all. That's why I like to put the realness out there for people too, because I don't like to just say something make it seem like it's easy. The realness is we get used to a situation. You know what I mean? That's the realness. So sometimes,
Don't go
so I
back
guess
to, yeah.
well, I was about to say, I guess my big thing, because I love to try to give people ways of getting past stuff. Do you have any? Okay, the situation you're dealing with, toxic. You need to stop. How do you permit mentally get yourself out of that space of being like, okay, I can move on.
Pray about it, for one, for starters. Um, talk to your friends that know you the best. Don't try to, because it's the app, don't try to join a family and expect to get advice from people that you don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's just going to be a disaster, and you're going to end up ruining their friendships too.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they don't know the situation. They don't know the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So just, you gotta have the people that you're closest to, talk to them. Um, I mean, use your brain, guys. Use your brain, people. If you know it's going to be a bad thing, then just stay out of it. Don't try to go back
I
to it.
mean, you said the biggest thing though. He said the biggest thing. You said it already. Really, pray. Like cast your cares upon God, because He cares for you. Like he said, I was over it when he said it. He said it so plainly. I don't think you realize how deep it was what you just said. Because I was trying to think, well, what pray number one, because if God can't do it, then it don't need it ain't gonna get done anyway.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, the people in question know what they're doing, and they know that it's bad. They just are hanging around the wrong people. That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, you gave us the greatness, man. What is something that inspires Emoji J? I always ask that question to people. Just I guess out of being nosy a little bit.
Um, Something that inspires me. Friendships.
Your friendships help inspire you.
People that I associate with, positive people that I associate with, getting advice from the positive people, trying to keep, the negativity out of my life, which has been quite difficult recently. But hey, it's
You like, I'm working on it though. You
I'm
said
working
it
on
though.
it. It's
Hey,
being
pray.
fixed. Thank you,
You
NorCal.
said it. You said it.
Um, just be kind to each other. Be kind to everybody. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What inspires me? Friendships, connections that I
Definitely.
make on the connections that I make on here.
Definitely, man. I love it. I love hearing what inspires people. I really do. Um, yeah, I know you got a lot going on, man. You do a lot on this app. Let everybody know, man, what is Emoji J got going.
And in a nutshell, if anybody wants to be on any show that's on the app, message me on Instagram, because if I don't admin for the show, I can get you hooked up with the person that does admin for said show. I got an auction May 6th, which is your auction, Protect the King. Um, yeah, you talked me into doing it. I'm doing it for you, Wes, because I love you, brother. Because you know I hate auctions. Um, but that's about it, really. Just doing my thing, trying to survive. Um, I don't know, trying to make as many friends as I can, because at the end of the day, friendships is what matters.
Oh man, you better talk your talk. Talk your talk and walk your walk. Emoji J, thank you for blessing us with the great Emoji J insight today, man. That's
Absolutely.
my brother, my admin, everything. He is the greatest. Make sure y'all fave that king. Hey, you already see
This isn't my normal account. Don't favorite this account. Don't favorite this account. Go search Emoji J. I got banned until tomorrow because of the situation. So there you go.
and yeah, yeah, Dr. Life will be on next week. So yeah, I get you the picture. You know how we do. We'll get it
Yeah,
going.
I got you. I'll got you. And
Thank
hit
you.
me up on Instagram, Dr. Life. I could get you on other stuff too as well.
Thank you so much, Emoji J.
Yep. Anytime, man. Appreciate you.
Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Oh man. 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 Relationships. They are beautiful. I hearken off my pastor today, his message. Um, just being able to treat people the way you want to be treated, and the times that you are lonely, the times that you don't have a person. He said this is from his mouth exactly. Be able to take yourself out. Be able to tell yourself good stuff too. You know what I mean? Get that self love. He said if you got two, sit at the table, put two plates out, one for you and one for the other side of the table, and just start saying it to yourself. You sexy thing, you, and then go to the other side of the table and say thank you. So not exactly that. Maybe you might look crazy, but for real, take yourself out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Have some self love. Be able to treat self great. So when God does bless you with that significant other, whatever it is that you want in your life, friendship, you know what I'm saying? You can just give them that same love that you give yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just giving them that same love you give yourself. You like, hey, you gonna love this day because the way I be treating me. Hey, Dr. Life, you like, hey, the way I be treating me. If you go today, you gonna be, we're gonna be laughing. I can't say that. That's how I be treating me. So yeah, I love it. I love it. I really do. Yeah, people. It's funny because I don't even be thinking about it because I didn't got used to taking myself out there. People be looking around like if I ain't got my kids with me, on the weekdays or something. It's just me. But yeah, I like that my pastor said that. Treat me like a boss. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Um, I will pray, and we can, and I'm gonna get back on later on. I got my kids. I'm gonna do something with them, and we'll get back on later on. But definitely, I would love to pray with y'all if y'all would. Thank you so much, Dr. Life. Everybody, favorite everybody in here. All of y'all are the coolest people ever, man. Favorite everybody, so everybody can be locked in. Ty, I see you. If everybody would please pray with me. I do the Lord's Prayer, then I go into my own prayer. I try to let the spirit literally lead the talk, but I try not to do the talk over an hour, and I try to keep it more than 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I try to keep it in between that 20 minutes and an hour. Yeah. Um, it all depends though. The longest person I ever had was Big Country. He came on here, boy. We had it for like an hour and 20. He prayed for everybody in here. It was a great episode. That was the longest one I ever had. Then you got short ones where it's like literally 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You gotta love some Big Country. Definitely pray for everybody in here. Gave some great insights. So you never really know. You're not gonna stop nobody if they going over an hour and it's like really helping. But then you try to keep it in the 20. It just depends because I just did my kids. I didn't have to leave that day, so that was a good day. So let's get it. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. In Jesus' name. And Lord, thank you for giving us this platform to come together on. Thank you for this beautiful Sunday. Thank you for this day, Lord, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for this week that you're finna give us that's coming up, and I ask that you give us a mind of peace, prosperity, and love, and continuing to build upon the things that you've already done. If I say nothing else, God, I say thank you, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for me. I ask that every person listening to this has a special blessing this week. Touch them in the spots they need to be touched. Give them that peace that passes all understanding. Lord, I ask that you give us all the spirit of forgiveness and the spirit of love, because we all know that forgiving another person helps us more than anything. Lord, thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Amen. Oh, man. That was good. That was good. That was good. My Daisy Day. My Daisy Day. Thank y'all so much, man. That thing made me a little tingly inside. A little tingly. Thank y'all so much for the love, man. For real, y'all are great. Favorite my top 3 of the stream as well. Dr. Life, Miss Daisy Day, and Sonia. It's funny, people always say the double names and stuff. Oh man, y'all. Be a vibe. I had put it up there on that thing too. I talked about you. Oh yeah, Daisy. He did bring you up too during his things. Yeah, just talking about how a great person you was, how you there for him. And Daisy is always there for you, ain't she? Ever since I met her, she always been there for me. Like you got a habit of just being there for people, Daisy. We love you, Daisy. We do. Shout out to Daisy. Get you a Daisy, fave Daisy, please. Y'all, I will be back on tonight. Hopefully I see y'all. If I don't see y'all tonight, I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Start y'all week off with some positive vibes, and just know that y'all can do anything y'all put y'all mind to, for real. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Daisy Day, MK West, everybody in here. Much love, y'all. Ty, love you too, Queen. I'm gonna see y'all tonight. Hopefully, if not next week, we're gonna get it. Love y'all.